Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis. Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Let's get started.
United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain is under investigation by federal monitor Neil Barofsky for alleged abuse of power and obstruction of the monitor's access to information, potentially violating a 2020 consent decree with the U.S. Department of Justice. The probe also includes accusations of retaliation against union vice presidents and a separate investigation into potential embezzlement by another UAW executive. Despite the ongoing investigation, Fain has continued to defend his leadership, emphasizing the union's dedication to reform and democratic principles. The UAW is currently working on organizing non-union automakers and has recently finalized important contracts with General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis. An administrative judge has denied Tesla's request to dismiss the claims made by a California regulator regarding its self-driving technology. This denial marks another regulatory challenge for the EV manufacturer. The California DMV has accused Tesla of misleading customers about its autopilot and full self-driving features, implying that they are more advanced than they actually are. Additionally, Tesla is under federal scrutiny for potential autopilot-related defects and investigations regarding public disclosures about its technology. The judge's decision means the case will proceed to a hearing later this year. Volvo Car has issued a recall for all of its new fully electric EX30 SUVs due to a bug in the display software. The recall affects nearly 72,000 vehicles produced since late 2023. The issue, identified during internal investigations, causes a test screen to appear on the center display instead of driver information and infotainment. The problem will be resolved through an over-the-air software update, and no other models are impacted. There have been no reported accidents nor injuries related to the issue. The latest Cox Automotive Dealer Sentiment Index for Q2 2024 held steady from Q1, with a current market index score of 42, reflecting that most U.S. auto dealers perceive the market as weak. This aligns with last year's score of 45. However, the outlook for the next 3 months has declined from 51 in Q1 to 44 due to a weaker tax refund season and ongoing political and economic uncertainties. Cox Automotive Chief Economist Jonathan Smoke noted that this uncertainty impacts sales, consumer sentiment, and dealer outlooks. While dealers are primarily concerned with interest rates, the economy, and market conditions, the current political climate is increasingly seen as a negative factor. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Willie Beck, co-managing partner of Bel Air Partners, to discuss the buy-sell market valuations going forward.
Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis.
Are buyers out there reducing their offering prices? Do you see that where they're saying, hey, not so fast, we're not going to step up the way that we were?
Yeah, again, it really depends upon the deal.
Yeah.
And, for the deals that are most in demand, there's competition for them. We recently took a Subaru opportunity to market, and we received a full price offer. In fact, we had 3 competing full price offers.
Wow.
And so, within a week or 2 of officially launching the deal. So,
oh my gosh.
Again, the very best deals are in high demand.
Yeah. And so in a situation like that, I would imagine you've got just offers coming in. If you're looking for X number of dollars and somebody's willing to pay another $1 million over that or so, then it just starts to become a bidding war?
It does if all the buyers are on equal footing.
Yeah.
Other things that come into play are approvability by the factory.
Yeah.
If they have that same brand, we know they more likely can get approved. If they do not, certainly financing. We typically do not want financing contingencies in our deal.
Yeah.
Generally, the only ones are factory approval. And so we, as part of our job, we need to help advise the seller, our client, on who the best buyer is. It might necessarily not be the highest price.
Sure. When you put a valuation on a store today, where is that coming from? Like, how do you put that together based on the fact that you've had 3 or 4 years of just incredible growth and high profits? Now we see this coming back around and normalizing a little bit. So do you bring in the last 2 or 3 years? Is that a factor, or does the buyer say, hey, wait, not so fast? You're showing us a real outlier here.
Yeah, certainly you look at what happened in 2018 and 2019 in terms of expense structure and sales volume. And then you look at what happened in 2023, which generally was down slightly from 2020, 2021, and 2022. Mm-hmm. And then the biggest factor is, what does the buyer think they can earn on a go-forward basis? So it may be a combination of what happened prior to COVID, what's currently happening, mm-hmm. and then again, what's the outlook for the brand in that particular market.
Well, that does it for us today. But remember, it is easy to stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry. All you have to do is follow us. We're on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for watching. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.